Keep you out of the way here, guys. Put that over there so you don't see all that junk. Okay, and this over here. Slide that down over that way. A little angle on the camera adjustment. Here we go. Whew. Hi guys, and welcome to the channel, Ron's Keto Cafe, and I'm Ron. Well, if you're new, welcome, and if you're a returning member, welcome back. And if you're a new member, could you please share, like, and smash that subscribe button? It definitely helps other people know when I'm posting videos. And before we get started, I'm not a medical doctor. I do not make any medical claims. This is all based on my own personal journey. So please do your homework first, and hopefully you'll be having successful weight loss results like I've been having. And, well, not so much for today, because guess what? Today is my birthday, and I just wanted to come on live and say hi to everybody. But first, I'm going to have a late afternoon sip of my coffee in my Be Kind cup. Nothing beats a fresh brew in the afternoon, especially after you just got up and had a nap. So anyways, let you know what's going on, guys. Well, I had a rough night's sleeping last night. Well, actually, I went to bed early. I went to bed about 8:30, and I got up around 2:30, 3 o'clock. So I guess I had about 5 or 6 hours sleep. It's pretty much normal for me. Today is National Night Out. That's going to be starting in about an hour and a half in our local city. I don't know about your city, but let me know in the comments and the show more whether or not you guys do something for a National Night Out. So what that basically is all about is all the emergency vehicles go down to the downtown area. They set up, and the fire department demonstrates breaking of a car and how they take cars apart when they get into an accident, when people get into an accident. It's all free food, hamburgers, hot dogs, chips, water, soda, ice cream for the kids. And if you want ice cream, the mayor walks around the city and, the streets. They got, when Donna and I drove by there earlier, they were getting ready to block off all the streets. So they got portions of the downtown Main Street area are all blocked off, and all that good stuff. And I'm going to pause the video for a minute, and I'm just going to post this on social media, Facebook. So hang on. If you're watching me live or later, I don't know if I can share the link. Yeah, I'm going to just take it from the top over here. I'm going to copy the URL, and then I'm going to close that X on my Facebook page. Do it this way, and see if I can pop it live. There you go. I don't know if it's going to show, but we're going to edit the post and maybe put a text here. Just hang on if you're watching me live. Ron is now live. And then see, click that and see if that'll show up. A link, I don't know, but it will. Edit post again. I guess not. YouTube live. Oh, I guess not. So I'll just have to delete that. Okay. Well, this was just an unexpected pop-up live. But anyways, hi. So I'm Ron. I live in Leominster, Massachusetts. So today I was born in 1956, 67 years ago to the day. I had a very good day today. I got up this morning, which is a good thing. And and my sisters, both of them, about two. I have three sisters. One lives in South Carolina. I haven't heard from her yet, and I figure she's just busy working. At least I hope that's what it is. I don't think she's mad at me. And then my other two sisters both gave me cards and wished me a happy birthday. And one gave me a little cash, and I'm going to put that aside for a Ron night out. And then my other sister gave me 4 scratches, and I won $50. I wanted a scratch and $5 on another scratch. So what I did was I took the $50 from that scratch, put it away for another night out, and then I gave my wife the other ticket to buy another ticket for that and then she didn't win anything. So altogether, I got $100, and I'm happy. It's a nice little birthday present. And I usually hear something from my other sister, but I just figured she's really busy right now. So so today we have National Night Out. We're gonna head down there. We're gonna be doing some little bit of B-roll video with my camera. Now, I did buy this thing over here, but here's what the deal is. I'll show you what I bought. I'm going to unplug it from the USB. This is the gimbal. I've had one of these before, but this is a lower end model. I might wind up sending this back and getting the other one. But the only problem with this gimbal, I can use my phone, which is really what it's designed to do, but I have to take my case off. And I got like a double case of protecting my phone. And so basically you turn it on. I've already got the app downloaded into my phone. And all you do is you put your phone over, you open it up like that, and you line it up, and then you turn it on, and then it spins around and it pairs it. So when you take a video, you have like an on-off switch over here. This is the power switch, and this controls your video and your audio and all these functions over here. And on the side over here, this controls the blurriness and the brightness. And then you have this right here. This is the one of the switches that does. It holds it down and steady when you're holding your button like that. So when you're walking, you can take really, really smooth video wherever you go walking, or if you're in the house and you got a birthday party or something like that. So, I've had it before, but I really didn't think I wanted one again. And I'm kind of glad I got it, but I'm not sure if I want that one to go back to the little more expensive one. Because I could definitely tell the difference in the material and the plastic and whatever. And I'm all about quality. I don't want to get that junk anymore. So yesterday I was at the Doyle Estate, which is my favorite place, and that's where I filmed out my week 154 episode. I feel like an idiot, no kidding. So I had my phone, and I'm hanging over the bridge like that, and I'm really careful not to drop my phone because I saw some goldfish in the water swimming around, and I'm starting to pan and zoom really, really tightly with my phone with my fingers, And I said, I got to be careful not to drop my phone in the pond, right? So the little tip that goes on the top of my bracket there that holds my phone in place and everything, that fell off the thing and fell into the pond. I goes, you old son of a, you know what? Oh man, I was so pissed off. I was so pissed. So I was laughing. He goes, I should have just taken my tripod and thrown it right in the pond with the rest of it. There's no way of retrieving it. It's that pond is nasty, and other than goldfish that I've seen swimming around in there, and frogs, and probably water moccasins, and maybe some turtles. I don't know what else is down there, but I'm not about to go in after it. But I'll have all this updated for this coming week. So tonight we have the Leominster Colonial Band. I'll be down there doing that. I'm pretty sure they're going to be wishing me a happy birthday tonight in a melody tune that they usually do every year for me. And tonight just happens to be on my birthday. So I said, okay. John says, well, you don't have to go down there if you don't want to. And I said, no, I'll go down. I said, no, it's because I enjoy the music. They have a Superman theme, and they're going to be playing. And this is all with the big band instruments, like somebody like the Glenn Miller Orchestra would have done, and all that, the Tommy Dorsey and all that great music from the big band era. But they in addition to playing a lot of Glenn Miller tunes and stuff like that, they also combined the new music from today. Like this past week, they did a melody of Beatles tunes, and they put it all together, and they went one right after the other, after the other, after the other. They did about a 4 to 5 minute song where they just took a little bit out of each song. So as soon as they jumped from one to the other one, you knew what it was if you're a Beatles fan. So I absolutely love the music. Those guys are top notch. And then Saturday, Starburst, but it got pushed off to Sunday because of the rain. Had a great crowd at the park. We gave away the Citizen of the Year award to Kyle and Angela. Took a lot of photography and of course, the video. And it wasn't too crazy about the video I shot with the fireworks. Maybe it was just the location of filming on the iPad. They tell you the truth, this little small little phone does just as good as job, if not better. But I am going to be bringing the iPad tonight because I just want to do it as an experiment up in the park and see whether or not I want to like it like that, just to have an extra camera anyways. So what do we do today on my birthday? Well, we went over to Kimball's Ice Cream. Now, I don't know if you let me know in the show more if you're watching this video later on down the road, guys, if you got a Kimball's in your area. So Kimball's is a dairy ice cream. It's a company owned for the people that own it. And hi, Christine. Thank you for that. I just came on live. I didn't know if anybody wanted to pop on real quick or not. But, I'm 67 years old today, and that little picture in that thumbnail there, that was really me. I wasn't always a big kid, and I didn't start putting on weight till probably in my teenage years, and kids used to pick on me. And how it was, I'm not going to have any pity pies about it now, but thinking back there, what happened was back in the early 60s or late 60s, my grandmother gave me a TV set, and that became my best friend along with my food. And I isolated myself and the rest of the family, and then I started eating, and nobody wanted to me what I wanted to eat. And I just, one thing led to the next. The next thing I know, I bloomed up into a big balloon. So I was just telling everybody earlier, the ones that might be popping in late. Today's my birthday. I was born in 1956. I'm 67 this year. Every day I wake up is a birthday. I'm very excited that I got a chance to wake up because there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff going to be happening. I keep people come. Some people think I'm cuckoo sometimes, but when everything starts going down, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And just hang in there. Everything will be fine. So we have National Night Out tonight. I'm going to be heading down to the downtown very shortly. I have one, two, I got 5 cameras that I'm taking with me because we're doing a downtown concert tonight in the adjacent park, a little bit down the street from the National Night Out. Well, what National Night Out is, if you don't know what it is, I don't even know if you have it in your area, Christine, but we have it in our area. Half the city gets shut down in the Main Street area. It gets all blocked off. They have a lot of free food for everybody. I'm not getting food because I'm going to explain where I went earlier. And so in the National Night Out, they set up the emergency management vehicles. The fire department displays their equipment. They pull apart a wreck, like if they had an automobile accident, and they demonstrate how they would do CPR and all that stuff. They get all free food, hamburgers, hot dogs, chips, soda, ice cream for the kids, cake, and all kinds of stuff like that. I'm not interested in any of that because I am really chock full right now. And the reason why I'm chock full is because Donna and I, she asked me, "Where do you want to go for your birthday?" And I was going to go to Longhorns because Longhorns gives you something for a cake for that. So I go, no, let's go down to Kibble's ice cream. So we ended up going down to Kibble's. I didn't want to get an ice cream, and I was going to get a lobster roll, but I just had a lobster roll like last week. And I said, why don't we split a plate of clams and scallops. And if you're from this area, from the whether or not you like clams or not, they're really, really good. I mean, clams with it like that high. I'm not kidding you. I only ate like about 5 or 6, not even, and I was full. And my wife ate even less than I did. So what we did was we brought it home. We'll have about 3 or 4 meals out of it, and I'll just warm them up a little bit in the air fryer. And it was like $60 for what we paid, but it's well worth the money. They're not stingy over there. And those people there, they really know how to put out the food. They're very friendly people, and it's always been one of my favorite places over the years. And in the past, just tell you something. It wasn't even my birthday, but I can remember once my Uncle Robert and my Uncle Woody and my cousins, we all went up there when I was a kid, and he bought me a banana split ice cream, and the banana split ice cream was huge. I mean, it was like 6 scoops of ice cream, powder high, with 4 bananas and all that stuff you possibly could think of on a banana split. And I bet him that I could eat 2 ice creams, 2 of those, 2. And once, one right after the other. He says, "There's no way." And I did, but I was sick the rest of the day, and I didn't want to see any more ice cream the rest of that summer. That's how sick I was. But that was another reason why I was picking up a lot of weight over the years, because I just didn't care or wasn't even thinking about it at the time. But now, as we get older, I'm realizing now that the weight is a lot much harder to take off, and it's I won't say harder to take off. It's a challenge. Let's just say it's a challenge to take off, but it's a lot more harder to keep it off, because I fall within traps sometimes where, like, if I'm walking down the grocery aisle with my wife and I see something I haven't had in ages and I'll put my hand on something, there's a 99% probability that's going to be in my grocery carriage, and the item's going to be gone the next day. And I think we're all pretty much guilty of that. And it's so hard to lose weight, guys. I mean, I've been so depressed for a long, long time. I'm out of my depression, and my feet were really, really bad, in a really bad way. The ones that have been following me, they were cracked and they were bleeding, and I couldn't do any walking and any of that stuff there for a long time. I was soaking my feet 2 or 3 times a day in Epsom salt and vinegar, and then I was treating them with some steroid creams that they were giving me, and I was going down to the wound center down in the Gardner area, which is a big, big hospital like in Boston. And I was going down there for almost a month, actually 2 months. I went down there 2 months before my feet started getting better. And so now, I don't soak my feet every day. I soak them as I need them. But I still do the protocol, putting the steroid cream on my feet, because it was just psoriasis and my feet got so dry and cracked. And then as I was walking, it felt like I was walking on slivers every time I kept walking, and my feet are flexing. And he goes, oh my God. And when my feet were all full of blood, and my like when you're walking, you could feel like wishy-washy when you're walking, and it wasn't a good thing. And I thought my feet were infected to a point where I thought I was going to have my feet cut off, And she said, no, it's just an infection. We're going to try to get rid of it with some antibiotics. And she gave me some maternal medicine. So that all cleared up, and I'm fine now. In fact, I want to go back to work, but I'm holding off till I get my hip out. I got to get my left hip out. I've been having a lot of pain with the left hip, and I think that's another reason why I'm not sleeping a solid night anymore. Except for one night this past week. Well, 2 nights in a row last week, Wednesday and Thursday, I only got maybe 1 hour sleep. I know Thursday night, when I woke up at midnight, all day Friday, I didn't get any sleep at all. So I was going like almost 24 hours without sleep. And so when he did the charity Friday night, I was so exhausted because I had walked 3 miles within the charity hall. And I was happy because I was so tired, and our ticket count came out almost perfect. But usually we're running about $10, $20 short or something like that. And some weeks we're running $40 short, and I take it on the chin. We don't have to pay it back or anything, but because there's like 3 or 4 of us selling charity tickets. But I take it on the chin personally because I'm so responsible, and I don't want to, the money belongs to the parish, and that goes out to the local communities for food and stuff like that, and for their bills, so that they got to pay the heating bills and all that stuff there. And they give away food to the local community, the ones that need it, and stuff like that. So I take it on the chin when we're short, man. We came on almost perfect. I mean, I was really impressed, and I was really careful. But when I got home that night, I was so exhausted. I just conked out, and boom, I slept a solid almost 12 hours. I slept. My body crashed. And yeah, so what I want to do, I'm going to talk about a lot of different things later on the next video blog. I bought a small table, and I got it. It's over there on this side over there. So what I want to do with that table, it's a really nice table. I got it down at Walmart for under $20. I says, can you believe it? It's thin and folds right up. It folds right down, and it's got a strap to keep it in place. So when I'm in the back room, I'm going to start using that to prep the food, and then we'll finish it off in the kitchen. Now, I was trying to do a live video the other day in the kitchen, and the cat's right on the kitchen table. I says, I can't film with the cat on there. So I says, okay, we'll kill it, and we'll just prep all our food in the back, and we'll finish in the front. I can't cook in the back room over here, because if I had a fire in the back, how would I explain that to the office? So I'm prepping everything in the back, and I'm finishing in the front, because I made I don't know if you've been with Christine. I don't know if you've made a mayonnaise before, but I made a mayonnaise only 1 egg and about 3 ingredients. It came out really, really fantastic. And I want to do the recipe again, but now that they get the table, I'll be able to do it in the back room and have everything all laid out, and it'll be a lot more professional. I'm working on getting some better lighting for the back room. They have some lighting specifically for green screen lighting that's very inexpensive for my budget. Oh yeah, and then tomorrow, since it's my birthday today, my friend Igor got a hold of me, and he said, I bought a boat. He's got a 50-foot boat, and he showed me a picture of it. He said, would you like to come along with me for your birthday? And I said, yeah. And I said, well, I can't go today because, I'm doing, my schedule is pretty hectic. I get in a little while. So tomorrow, he said, tonight, I'll ping you tonight sometime to let you know what time. But he said, just meet me down at the lake. And I know what the lake is, a couple of towns over. And it's probably around 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, or whenever he gets up. And if it's the afternoon, that's fine. And anyways, we're going to go out on the lake and do some fishing. And I don't know, maybe he'll let me drive around the boat, just, horse around with it a little bit. But he does a lot of snorkel fishing and swimming. I'm going to ask him if he does any water skiing. I would be interested in trying water skiing, but I'm not a very good swimmer, so I definitely would have to have the life preserver on me. But one of my friends, she was telling me the other day about water skiing. One of her friend, or actually his husband, he tried water skiing one time. He never did it before, and his bathing suit came off, and he was stuck naked in the water. And it was when he wiped out, and they couldn't find his bathing suit, and they had to wrap him up in a towel. She said it was so funny that they never let her forget about that. But if that ever happened to me, and when we filmed that, I would have to put like one of those X's over there. It was, that would be kind of like send them up to America's Funniest Home Videos. I'd probably get there $10,000. But I don't know. But I don't know. Oh yeah. Then my friend Bob Montel got a hold of me this week, and because I know she posted a post about the hot air balloons. I guess up in Maine this month in August, they have a balloons festival where they go up in a balloon and stuff like that. He invited me to go along, but not in that balloons festival. In the first week of September, he's got my phone number now, and I said, well, how much you want to charge me? Because I'll gladly pay you a little bit. He goes, no, I promised you a ride for nothing. I'm going to have you come on, and what I want you to do is bring somebody along to film the process of setting up the balloon, filling it up in the air. Maybe I'll interview him during the process, what got him involved and all that. And I thought that would be a good video for the studio and for, and something I wanted to do, and like go up in a hot air balloon. I wanted to jump out of an airplane. The problem with jumping out of the airplane and doing tandem jumping, it's very risky and dangerous. If you fall in the wrong way, you could get really seriously hurt. And if you decide you want to tandem jump, you got to sign all kinds of paper, the waiver. They're not responsible if you get hurt. And so a couple of years ago, when I was doing some research and before I started my weight loss, I was way too heavy to tandem jump, and now I'm at the appropriate weight. But I decided against it right now because I just had the right hip redone, and I got to get the left hip done pretty soon because it's been bothering me. It's keeping me up now at nighttime. And so I'm having a good day. I had McKimball's clams. I didn't go overboard. I had just what I wanted to eat. My wife made me a small little cake. I had a little piece of that a little while ago. And I'm all fooded out right now for today, so I'm really, really good about it. And I heard, I don't know if I came on board a little earlier, Christine, but I got 2 cards from my sisters. One had a $50 cash in it she gave me, and I'm going to use that for a future night out in case I want to do a thing or just buy something for the computer. And then my other sister gave me 4 scratch. Now, she gave my other sister scratch tickets for her birthday back in June, and my sister won $600 on her scratch tickets. And my sister lives in Massachusetts, and she gave my other sister, the one that lives in South Carolina, those tickets. So she had to send those tickets back to get her money. So that was pretty funny. So when my sister sent me 4 scratch, I looked at it, and she gave it to me like Saturday. I told her, I'm not going to open it up to my birthday. So I scratched it, and one of them was $50, and another one was $5. So I was really happy to get the $50. So I got $100 on my birthday, plus whatever my other sister, my baby sister, I call her. She always sends me something. I just figured she's just working today because I know she's back to work now. She works a 12-hour shift, so when she gets home around 5 or 6 o'clock, she'll probably give me a call later. At least I would hope so, anyways. And if she doesn't, I'll just forgive her, and I'll still love her anyways. But yeah, so we're having a good day today, and we're going to have a good night tonight. And I'm just taking one day as God gives it to me. And this past week, I got to meet David Ortiz. I absolutely love that guy. He did a lot of great stuff for the community, for the New England community, not to mention the city of Boston, and helping us win 3 world championships. And I've been following him throughout his whole entire career. This is the guy thing. For me, it was like meeting Babe Ruth or Batman when I was a kid growing up. Batman was always my idol, was a hero growing up. That's wow, you really hear that coming through the microphone. But so I got a nice brand new microphone my wife bought me for my birthday, and these headphones cost me $400. She bought these for me. Now we tried on the Bose sound system. I mean, they were all right, but and I tried on these, and I tried on Panasonic. What I like about Best Buys is where I bought these, incidentally. I like to try them on and see how they feel on my ears and all that good stuff. And I really, really like them. And I said, I got to have these. And the sound resistance where they cut out a lot of noise. So when I was in the store that day trying these on, you could hear a lot of air conditioning going sound. And it was a Sunday. And there was a lot of volume with people talking. As soon as I put them on, there was no music playing in the headphones. I could not hear anything. I said, I got to get these. So we opened up an account and I bought them, and I was just making a little bit of payment on them. But so in life is good. And then this past week I had my eyes checked. When I began glasses, she said your eyes did change. So I'm getting a pair of what they call progressive lenses, and I said, "Holy!" I said, "I got insurance, and even with insurance for my frames and the glasses, they were $469 for glasses. Can you believe how expensive they are?" So at some point, maybe hoping pretty soon, she said, "It'll take about a couple of weeks," and that was I went in Saturday, and I paid her the money for Saturday. and she ordered them, and I got them at Lens Crafters, by the way. I'm sure you might be familiar with that particular company. You might have one in your area, but they were absolutely fantastic over there. My wife's got an appointment next week for her eyes to get checked. She was up in front with me. I don't need cataract surgery, anything like that. If I needed cataract surgery, I would have gotten a second opinion on that, because when you're dealing with your eyes, I'm not messing around. I'm gonna make damn sure that whether or not I need cataract surgery or not. Because there was one place that told Donna and I we both needed cataract surgery. This was about 4 years ago, and then I went to another doctor for another opinion. He said, "No, you don't need cataracts," and he was telling everybody in that office that he needed that. And some doctors are like that just to get more money out of you through their insurance company. But yeah, so thank you so much for coming aboard my journey today, Christine, on a short notice. I'm having a fantastic day. I'm having a great week. We got a new month, another new chance to start over. I got a lot of things I want to go over on the next video. I'm planning on doing carnivore Monday through Friday, or Monday through Saturday, and do Sunday for a keto. And the reason why I wasn't able to do carnivore all the time before is because I was running out of money every month, and they had no place to store meat. We only had the regular freezer size above your refrigerator, which is that lot of space. We have all kinds of other novelties in it. So we went out this past month, actually towards the end of last month. I picked up a nice 7-foot cubic freezer, chest freezer, and I started loading up all kinds of meats and stuff into it. I get my check this coming Friday, and I'm going down to the local farm, and I'm going to buy a side of grass-fed beef. And I also saw at the same farm there, they got some fresh farm eggs. So I'm going to pick up 2 or 3 dozen eggs. And if I'm happy with the eggs, I'm going to start, going in for the local farmer, because you never know how long the meat's been processed in the local store and how long they've had it for. At least when you're buying for the farmer, you're getting it fresh, and it's going to be organic without all the chemical added to it that they added in the store to preserve the meat. And I'm also going to be picking up a food saver, so when I do buy the meats, I can separate them and portion them out in sizes for meals for my wife and myself. And that's what the plan is, anyways. And I'm almost thinking about going back to doing what my friend Steppy does from the Incredible Drinking Steppy. Just in one of my other videos, the link is in her show more. But she's lost a ton of weight now. She's been doing OMAD right along. OMAD is basically 1 meal a day, and OMAD wouldn't be too bad if you're doing carnivore, because you can figure out your calories and your macros all in one meal, and boom, you're done the rest of the day. So, and that's what the goal is, anyways. And I bought let me show you real quick before I head out. I bought this. This is a multi-track mini food scale. I'm going to do a demonstration on it now that I got my table. And it's got all these codes. And it's really elegant design. I only paid $40 for this at Amazon. So you turn it on and you put, say, like a piece of fruit on that. You look for your barcode on your fruit. And you punch in, say, 739 if it's a plum. And you put it on the scale, and it'll calculate out how many calories are in that entire plum, the macros, the protein, your fat, everything. And then you can store it and save it for the day or save it for the week. So if you're trying to get a running total of what you're supposed to be eating for your meals, this will really help you. It's a really time saver. And so we're going to be using that this week, and we're going to be calculating everything out. And this, and also Carb Manager, which I did. It's very sensitive. It just turned on like that. It goes right down. Power it down. Okay. And then it comes with, it takes 3 AAA batteries. Batteries came with it. I didn't buy it just because of the batteries, but I paid $40 for that. This is really great. And you can customize it too as well. So if this is the book that it came with it, and it's got all these codes like vegetables. You just type in a vegetable and it'll pop it up. It'll pop right up on the scale. And I really love the scale. It's awesome. But I went down to the local farm today, by the way, on the way back from Kimball's, and I bought some zucchini. I bought 4 good sized zucchini. Bought a couple of tomatoes and a couple of cucumbers. What I'm planning on doing with this, one of the zucchinis now, I'm going to slice up a 1/2-inch chunks, and I'm going to lay it out in the sheeting pan with olive oil, or avocado oil, season it really well with salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. I'm going to add a little bit of red sauce to each one, top them all off with a little bit of mozzarella cheese, maybe put a little slice of mozzarella pepperoni on top of a couple of them, anyways, and the rest of them are plain, and I'll bake it in the oven for 20 minutes. I have a little pizza zucchini bites, and I thought they're pretty cool. And then the other two zucchinis, I want to take and grate it and drain out the liquid. Add some pork rind, a couple of eggs, and some Italian seasoning dressing. And I want to flatten that out into a pizza crust, and I'll bake that in the oven, and I'll put some tomatoes on top of it and some fresh Reyes pizza sauce and some mozzarella cheese, and we'll make a nice zucchini crust pizza with that. And those are two recipes I'm going to be making with those particular zucchini, and I'll be picking up some more zucchini over the course of the next few weeks, and I want to start doing some zucchini recipes. I did make a really nice bread one about a week or two ago. It came out so awesome. I mean, this is really something, how to really lose weight. And that's how I've been very, very successful. I've been really, really careful what I've been eating. And I had any weight loss in probably be about 2 or 3 weeks. But you know what? It's about a journey. It's about a lifetime achievement of getting healthy. And just trying to encourage you guys to just go out there and just do the best you can, and don't worry about it if you have a bad week or a bad month. We all do. We all been there. I've been there. And I don't sugarcoat anything on my channel. I'm just here to help you guys, and I want everybody to get out there and get healthy, and take one day as God says to you. And be that as I said, I'm going to get going because it's getting 3:45, and I want to go downtown before they start. I have to go down to Carter Park. I'll probably do a live video down there. Hi, Victoria. I didn't know you'd pop in late. I got to get going in a little bit. I'll probably stay on. I was just telling Christine about all the stuff we got going on for this month. It's my birthday today, and you wanted to pop on and say, this is an unexpected pop-up live. I do these every now and then. So I'm in the back room. I just turned 67 today. God give me another day on the planet. I'm having a fantastic day. I had a fantastic week last week. I got to meet my favorite ball player, David Ortiz. I shook his hand. I talked to him for about 5 minutes. And today we went up to Kimball's. I got a nice clam plate with my wife. We both split it. And I had some to bring home with me. And my wife made me a cake yesterday. And I had a little small sliver piece of cake. And I had a couple of sips of my favorite coffee brew in the late afternoon brew because I had a nap. I fell asleep a little while ago because I didn't get that much sleep last night. National night out. We're doing good. I feel a lot better. My feet are 100% healed. God's healing my feet. I'm reconnected with my divine energy field. Everything's kind of getting in sync again. I feel really fantastic. Sunday morning, I went out for a 3.5 mile walk. I did another 3.5 miles during Starburst. Starburst is a local event where they give the Citizen of the Year award, and they shoot off fireworks at the end, and they got great music and entertainment all day long for the kids and for the people there. And I was helping out with the Starburst committee and stuff like that, and putting chairs away, and afterwards, and everybody goes home, I'm usually there helping out. I just who I am, but yeah, I helped set up and stuff like that. And I brought my own camera. I didn't have to film that night, but I did film for my own personal video to have it for our own archives. I archive a lot of photographs. So what I do is when I go down to the local historical commission and the society and stuff like that, I'll preserve a lot of the photographs. People will bring us photographs of our city, and if they're glass negatives or negatives or film, even I'll preserve the film along with the negatives, and I do photo and video restoration as well. I learned all this stuff on my own. So, and then I'll catalog it and I'll save it on a portable hard drive. We have about a half a dozen or more. We got 12 terabyte hard drives now where we keep all this information for the city. So if somebody's looking for a specific photograph of a building that's no longer there, that's been around since 1850 or something like that, as far back as we were able to take photography, we have those photographs on a hard drive that Rocco and I had scanned over the years doing the at the commission, and I like doing that, but it gets on my nerves. I don't want to be a member there no more. I told those guys I'm leaving at the end of this year, but I want to stay on, but I want to stay on as an associate member. So if you need me for a project, I'm there, and I'll be able to help you guys out. But I don't want to be a permanent member because I'm obligated to go down there every Tuesday and Thursday for 4 to 5 hours a day, and that's a lot. Takes a lot from me. I got a website, and I haven't even had a chance to do anything with the website yet. I want to just take a whole week and just work on the website and actually start putting some information into it. And it's ronsketocafe.com, but there's nothing there other than just a blank page. So, yeah. And oh, yeah, and I got a Rumble channel. I haven't even been able to put anything up on my Rumble channel yet. So, as we, in 2 more weeks, mark the calendar date, because we're going to have a celebration on the 17th of August, will be my start of my 4th year on keto. And I have a lot of things I want to go over as far as, what we have planned, how we're going to get rid of the rest of this weight. And you'll be surprised, and you might want to stay along for that particular journey. And I was telling Christine that I bought a nice table for the back room. I want to start filming out in the back room now and get some really good video quality. I did film one of the recipes on the kitchen top area with my iPad. And I got a brand new Apple iPad I never really used. So I just, okay, let's start using it. And it didn't come with a plug. And I had to send out one. It didn't even have a simple plug like this did to transfer all the information off in the iPad. I said, you got to be kidding me. So I sent out for a good, I went down to Walmart. I picked up 2 plugs for like $10. And I wasn't, and I finally was able to get all the stuff I had off of my iPad. And the quality was fantastic on the iPad, all 4K video. So I'm going to be starting to film out with using that camera as well as the other cameras. I got a half a dozen cameras. I have this camera over here is an M50 camera. It's mirrorless, and I really like this one. I'll set that up on the tripod and film with that on a side angle. And then I'll have this. I'll do a lot of video with that. And I also have a regular video camera that I use. I spent $800 for that. And then I was telling Christine, so this tripod, I went to the Doyle State to do 154 episode. I had this attached to my belt. I'm leaning over the bridge trying to take a photography. All right. And I was going to get a photograph of the goldfish that were in the pond. And the part that you clip the camera on top and the bracket that holds it in place, it came off of this and it fell into the pond. I was so pissed off. I was almost going to take this and throw it in the pond with it. So then when I was doing some research, I remember I paid $75 for this tripod. It's solid aluminum, and it extends about 4 feet, which is what really I wanted it for food, for when I do video for food. And or when I go on a location like I did. But then I was instead of buying a brand new tripod, I could get a bracket replacement for about $15. So that's the better of the option. So, and if they have no more brackets, I'll just send out for another tripod. But I'm pretty sure I can get a bracket. So it just goes to show you where, and I'm, what I'm thankful for, guys, that I didn't lose my phone. Guys, I'm thinking to myself, well, I got to be careful because I'm hanging over the pond just like this, trying to get a photograph. Next thing I know, I looked up and plucked right into the water. I goes, oh, you got to be kidding me. So I almost had enough money put away to fill up a cuss jar because that's how much I was swearing. It was just funny, but yeah. So how do I sound, guys? I just wanted curious because I got my nice new microphone. So this is what my wife bought me. Show you to here. My wife bought me this nice microphone. It's a Yeti microphone. We paid $130 for that phone, and when I was doing an audio live with Jenny from California, she could hardly hear me and my voice was coming in scratchy. So I said, this is unacceptable because I've been having a lot of people that want to interview me about my weight loss and stuff. And I like to go on and do live videos now and then. And so I bought that, and I bought these headphones here for my birthday also. These were $400 and that was $130. So I'm really happy and excited about everything. And yeah, so I'm going to kill the video. I'm going to leave you, and I'll come back on probably tomorrow or something, and let you know how tonight went and everything. And the Colonial Band's going to be singing me a birthday song tonight. They do this every year for me. They're fantastic, and I'll section off that little video clip and show you guys. But Those guys are absolutely the best. I love those. I've been filming for the city since 2012. I edit the video and I bring in the video to the studio for quality production. And I'm very good at what I do. And I've used as many as 10 cameras. And hey, oh, hey, Renee. Birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Renee. Also, early birthday. Are you the one they talked to at Bingo, Renee, on Friday nights? So just so I'm curious. Because I know this is Renee I talked to on Friday nights here. She came in one Friday night and I asked her, well, what's your name? And she said, I'm Renee. And he goes, okay. I was just wondering if that was the same one or not. If she, but yeah, I can't stay on too long. I can stay on for a few minutes longer. Actually, the event downtown limit that doesn't start at 5:00. And so I got 4 cameras tonight. I'm bringing down to the park tonight. The Colonial Band performs tonight. Let me pop up the schedule and I'll show and see that I got over here in my iDrive. Hang on a minute, guys. Hang on, desktop. Mr. Colonial Band. Band. Okay. Let me hang on. Downsides this. No, that's not it. That's the credits that I put together for the studio. Hang on for a minute. Let's see, where is it? Right here. Okay. Wait, it pops up. Okay, here's the schedule. Okay, so I'm looking at the schedule for tonight, just to give you an idea what they got playing. And I'm going to just downsize that, and let me pop open that again. Okay, there we go. So tonight we have a concert program is called The Gladiator. That's one of the songs. Overture by Lagaza Ladra. The Adventures of Superman theme, which is one of my favorites. Costa del Sol, S-O-L. Domani, and forgive me if I'm pronouncing these wrongs. Malaguni, Malaguena. The Easy Winners is the next song. Highlights from Mary Poppins. Fantasy of American Sailing Songs. And then they'll have Coast. We talked about that one. They got MLA Polka or something like that. And then they finish it up and God Bless America. And these guys are fantastic. And, John, they're going to do a little birthday tune for me. And that'd be pretty cool. It must be some. That was okay. Sorry. No, it's okay, Renee. No, I didn't know if you were my big old body that she pops in on Friday nights. She's always she's a nice lady. She says hi to me, my wife and I all the time. Yeah, and so I'm gonna get going. I was going to leave with this. Don't forget to be watching for some more videos. Thank you all for the new subscribers that recently came aboard my YouTube channel. I believe I have like 735 or something like that. The goal is just to keep, plugging away with the videos and just talking about different things and stuff like that. And I want to start doing some live videos, cooking shows. But what I might do is do live prepping in the back and finish the live in the front. But I'm going to have to get another bracket for that small little tripod because that's what I was using for doing any stuff like that. Somebody me dropped that in the pond. I can't get over that. I should have just taken the tripod and shoved it in the pond along with it. So that'll be a permanent fixture of that pond for years to come. But anyways, you guys have an amazing day. I got to get going. Remember, I love you. God loves you. Have an amazing day, an amazing week. And thank you all for the nice birthday wishes for today. And I'll have some birthday photos for you guys and some activity photographs in downtown. When I go downtown for the first night, national night out, actually, I'll take a little bit of B-roll video for the studio and have it up on the timeline when the next video posts. But anyways, remember, I love you. God loves you. Have an amazing day, guys. Thanks for coming on.